Our honored guest today, Mr. William A. Webb, comes from a very musical family. Bill's great-grandfather, also named William A. Webb, was a prominent professor of music, composer, and organist in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And Bill's grandfather and grandmother ran the Webb School of Music in Philadelphia. Bill's grandfather, Henry Webb, was also a composer and band conductor. Bill was born in 1954 to Harry and Lois Webb and was the oldest of 4 children, Bill, Tom, Nancy, and David. Bill's mother, Lois, was a social worker in the Minneapolis public schools. His father, Harry, was a professor at St. Thomas College and was named as one of the 125 most interesting and influential people in the history of St. Thomas. Though money was tight, Bill's siblings say their parents found the money for important things, like good shoes and music lessons. Hey, nice glasses, Bill. Bill met his wife Sue in the Roseville School Bands in the mid-1960s and married her in 1978. Bill's family, Sue, and their daughters Corinne and Andrea have been the pride and cornerstone of Bill's adult life. Corinne and Andrea came through the Edina schools, and Bill loved being able to share musical experiences with them as they came through his high school bands. Bill calls his wife Sue an angel for her ability to balance her own professional career as a computer software engineer, be a great mom to 2 lovely daughters, and support Bill in his hugely time-consuming role as Edina band director. With Bill now in a wheelchair, Sue has now become what Bill refers to as his pusher. Bill's Roseville public school education with Norm Herzog as his middle school band director and Robert Hallquist as his high school band director ignited his passion for music and ultimately his decision to become a music educator. Those 2 directors became close lifelong friends and mentors. Bill attended St. Thomas College, was named Outstanding Senior Musician, and his senior recital featured a trumpet trio with his trumpet teacher Ron Hasselman and Bob Hallquist. Bill did his master's degree work at Vandercook College of Music in Chicago and subsequently served on the Vandercook Alumni Board of Directors. Bill's teaching career started in the northern suburb of Minneapolis, Spring Lake Park, where he taught for 8 years, from 1978 to 1986, with colleague Mike Schleicher. The SLP Marching Band was chosen to perform at the Metrodome for the Minnesota State High School League Prep Bowl in 1983. Of interest is that Colleen Roche, a good friend and current Edina High School science teacher, was one of Bill's Spring Lake Park drum majors in the 1980s. Bill started teaching at Edina High School in 1986 when he replaced Edina band director Bob Elledge and taught alongside concert band director Ed Melikar for 1 year. When Ed retired the next year, Bill became concert band director and taught for 24 years at Edina High School before moving to teach 5th grade Edina band students. He passed the Edina High School concert band baton to Paul Kyle in 2010, and joining Paul as varsity band director was Edina alum Andy Richter. There have been a plethora of highlights in Bill's nearly 30 years of teaching in Edina, including numerous MMEA appearances, many memorable performances, but the renowned Edina Pops concerts bring a flood of great memories. The 40th Pops concert featured former concert band directors Butler Idle, Bob Elledge, Ed Melikar, and Bill Webb, in addition to a real DeLorean. The 50th Pops concert featured past directors and special alumni soloists, and every year students could write volumes of great band memories. Bill says, Ed Melikar and I each directed 23 years of Pops concerts, and Paul Kyle is continuing the outstanding Pops concert tradition, now entering its 63rd year. Bill expresses heartfelt gratitude for the opportunity to share his career with so many truly outstanding, dedicated colleagues over the years at every school. It has taken a village, a true dream team that has raised thousands of outstanding young people and aspiring musicians. In 2005 and 2007, the Edina High School Music Department was named a National Grammy Signature School and featured a special celebration concert. Bill says, "I wish to extend a very special thanks to Martha Lundquist and Paul Kyle for their continued leadership, long-time friendship, and for being wonderful, valued colleagues." Edina band tours have been a huge part of the EHS band program, and two very special and dedicated band booster parents, Peter and Serene Simon, have led the Edina bands on spectacular national and international concert and marching band tours for over 30 years, even to destinations like Hong Kong, Singapore, China, and the Caribbean, and their dedication continues today. If you ask Edina band alums, you will regularly hear glowing stories about great time with band friends, in pops concerts, in marching band, and on band tours. In 1978, Bill was a founding member as a trumpet player in a newly formed community band called the Minnesota Symphonic Winds, started by legendary St. Olaf College band director Miles "Mighty" Johnson. In 1988, Bill became the associate conductor under Miles Johnson and has served as associate conductor for the past 27 years, the past 17 with great friend and colleague Tim Marr. Edina High School has been the home base for MSW for nearly 30 years, and MSW has performed for the prestigious Midwest International Band and Orchestra Clinic in 2008 and has traveled internationally repeatedly. The friendships Bill has made through MSW hold a very cherished place in his life. For his entire career, Bill has been very active in many music organizations across the state of Minnesota and has also received many honors. He has served on the board of directors of the Minnesota State High School League, as president of the Evergreen Club, as president of the Minnesota Phi Beta Mu, and on the MMEA board of directors. In the late 1980s, Bill was the founding vice president, president-elect of the Minnesota Band Directors Association, and served as an officer for the first 7 years of this new fledgling organization, with good friends Russ Pesala, Doug Nimmo, and Kay Hawley. For the past 25 years, Bill and Sue have been staff members with the Minnesota Ambassadors of Music, and have helped lead 300 select band and choir high school students from around the state of Minnesota every other summer on European tours, touring London, Paris, Venice, Switzerland, Austria, and Germany. Some of Bill's awards include Edina High School's Excellence in Education Award, the Greater Twin Cities Youth Symphony's School Music Teacher of the Year Award, the MMEA Educator of the Year Award, and the first recipient of the Schmidt Music's Director of the Year Award in 2015. Bill has played trumpet in hundreds of concerts in many musical genres, with the Minnesota All-State Band conducted by Miles Johnson, and before the days of Gitsy's and MYS, the St. Paul Youth Orchestra playing with good friend Mike Levine of the Dallas Brass. For those of us who only know the clean-cut Bill, how about us playing in the rock band Jade in his long-haired hippie days? Nice glasses and great beard, Bill. Bill has also played trumpet professionally with both the Chimera Dinner Theater and the St. Paul Chamber Orchestra. In 1992, Bill was a founding member of the Lake Wobegon Brass Band and still subs with them. In the summers, Bill has performed for years with the Edina-based John Philip Sousa Band, conducted by great friend and Edina Band alum Scott Crosby. In 2013, Tim Marr asked Bill if he would direct the St. Olaf College Norseman Band, the second concert band at St. Olaf, filling in as a sabbatical replacement for 1 year. In addition to teaching his 5th graders, Bill traveled to Northfield 3 days a week late in the afternoons to conduct the Norseman Band. And in his own words, "I had an absolutely fantastic year with wonderful St. Olaf Band students and colleagues." For the past 5 years, Bill has thoroughly enjoyed teaching 5th grade beginning band students. Bill commented, "These 5th graders are the same great people, have the same great spirit, musical drive, desire, and dedication as high school or college students. They are just younger." Bill loved teaching at any level and commented that he has felt the same great joys teaching 5th graders, middle schoolers, high school students, college students, or working with adult bands. Bill said, "The rewards are great, sharing music with musicians of any age." In conclusion, Bill extends his most sincere thanks to his loving family, fantastic colleagues, so many dedicated band boosters and friends, and especially to his thousands of great students that have blessed his life. So many students have gone on to lead wonderful lives, many in music, but most as music enthusiasts. He stays in contact with many former students who he sees occasionally and enjoys connecting with many more on Facebook. Bill says, "I feel truly blessed to have been able to share my life with so many extraordinary people through music."